This week, the old ones say, do not speak too loudly of what you want. There are weeks for naming, weeks for building, weeks for planting your voice into the world, like a flag and waiting for it to catch wind. This is not one of them. This is an omen week, the kind of week when the world goes quiet in strange places, when birds gather where they should not, when the same symbol follows you from dream to dream, like a name you almost remember, when dusk arrives and the air shifts all at once, warm to cold, still to restless, as though something unseen has just stepped into the field beside you. In old folklore, these were called the listening days, the days after fire, when Beltane's bonfires burned low and the last ribbons loosened from the maypole. The villages would quiet. The songs were over. The offerings had been left. The gates between things had already opened, and whatever crossed was now crossing still. This was not the time to ask the land for answers. This was the time to watch what answer came on its own. And so they watched. They watched for the crow that called at the wrong hour, for deer standing still at the tree line, staring too long, for foxes crossing the road at dusk with no fear in them, for wind that moved only one branch, for candles that bent their flame toward empty corners, for what bloomed too early, for what withered too soon, for what appeared where nothing had been. These were the signs that mattered. Not declarations, not promises, but the things spoken aloud with too much certainty. The old ways taught that when the veil thins, meaning does not arrive like thunder. It arrives like pattern, quiet, repeated, insistent. A bird at your window 3 mornings in a row. A door in a dream you cannot stop finding. A scent of flowers in an empty room. A sudden hush in the garden just before nightfall. The same hour on the clock, night after night. The same path crossed by different creatures. Pattern, interruption, recurrence. That was how the world answered back. And this week, it answers in every direction. In the garden, where blessings take root faster than language. This is the hour for spirit petitions pressed into soil. 4 herbs planted with intention. 4 whispered abundance workings beneath bare hands and moon-warmed earth. In the old traditions, what is blessed now does not simply grow. It remembers why it was planted in the dusk, where weather becomes omen. Watch the sky when the sun drops. Watch what the wind does. Watch what goes suddenly still. In folklore, twilight, this time of year, was never empty. It was a threshold wearing evening's face. And above it all, the heavens begin to speak. On May 6th, the Eta Aquarids arrive in streaks of silver fire, and the old mystics would have called it what it is. Not merely a meteor shower, but celestial speech. A sky lit with sparks. A brief unraveling. A message written in flame and vanishing before it can be held. This was always a night for looking upward, for wish rites spoken softly, for prayers given without demand, for divination done in silence, for reading not what falls, but how it falls. One streak and gone, two in the same place, three in quick succession. Some would call it coincidence. The old ones called it reply. Because this is not a week of grand revelations. It is a week of quieter things. The world turning its face just enough for you to notice. The hedge humming at dusk. The birds speaking in altered rhythm. The dream repeating itself. The candle leaning toward what you cannot see. This week begins in bonfire light and ends beneath omen-streaked skies. Fire below, stars above, and in between the soft and ancient murmur of folklore, moving through root, wing, flame, and shadow. So do not waste this week trying to be heard. Listen instead. Watch what repeats. Watch what behaves strangely. Watch what arrives uninvited. And beware what blooms too suddenly, what calls your name from the dark, and what answers back when no question was spoken.